Technologies Private Limited, Mr. Lal Chandranath.
Thank you, Clifford. Just go one back. Right. People, when they walked in, asked me about what this BMS software technology 2.0 is. But before I do that, let me warmly welcome. We almost have a full house here. I'm going to be untethered so I can walk around and talk to you. It's great to be among friends and colleagues. I know this room is full of creative thinkers, innovators, people who are changing the organization. All of you who are here in some shape or form dream of making your organizations better. What does that mean? All of you dream of delivering unsurpassed value to your own customers. And our job has been over the years to enable you to do that. So, to explain what this 2.0 is, I have to talk a little bit about the history. I won't bore you with a lot of it, little bit. So 1977, the company was formed. And within the first 2 months, I joined it too as a fresh grad out of the engineering school in Peramil. And this was a very small team, but we dreamed big of changing the landscape of IT in this country. And that dream has not abated. We still dream of many more things in the future. A lot of you have been for the next speaker, and you will hear a couple of more stories from Oracle about what they are doing, and that is what we are bringing to the table to you. Thank you very much.
Answering another very important question that you had in your minds, maybe, and your question would have been, what exactly does this 2.0 mean? And you got a good answer, you got a clear answer, and definitely technology is available, and this is how DMS gets ready and here more and more with a lot of new blood, new thinking, new passion and energy to make that technology work for you. So we say a big thank you to Mr. Lal Chandranath, the Managing Director of BMS Software Technologies Private Limited. Thank you very much. Well, as Mr. Chandranath mentioned, that technology is available, and the role and the responsibility of BMS Software Technologies is to make sure that that technology works really good for you because you deserve it, and never compromising with the quality of service. And now we're going to invite representation from the technology makers or the creators, and in this context we have two speeches or presentations from two representatives from Oracle. So our first presentation from Oracle, which will be on the cloud journey of Oracle together with BMS here in Sri Lanka, and that will be covered by Mr. Chandrika Samaranayake, Director and the Country Manager for Oracle Applications in Sri Lanka. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome us to the podium, Mr. Chandrika Samaranayake.
Good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome, first of all, to all the customers and BMS representation. And first of all, before starting to talk about cloud, I would like to congratulate BMS management and the team for the BMS Software Technologies 2.0, the program. And I still can remember, I think 12 months back, Mr. Chandra and our team discuss how Chandra came to us and asked, we need to change, and has the technology changed? That's the first question you asked. and what is Oracle doing about it. So 12 months ago, we had this chat, and we were changing as well as Oracle. And if, some of me know, but most of for the benefit of the other people, very recent, 3 years ago, started this talking about this cloud transformation projects. We started talking about save time so that they can spend more time on innovation. So that was the theme 3 years ago. We started investing, developing products. When I say developing products from scratch, not like other solution providers on cloud, we build solution from scratch. We did not do API, we did not modify things. We invested a lot in building products such as Fusion products. And also we bought cloud products as well. So we invested a lot 3 years ago. And today, 3 years after, if you ask me where are we on the cloud proposition to the customers, I think we are ready now. We were very year back, but the next question came to Vishwanath and myself and the team. Is Sri Lanka ready for cloud? I still can remember a year back, we had this, I don't know if you all came or not, I think again about 7 months back, we had this similar event, and the theme was called Is Sri Lanka ready for cloud? And we brought in all the consultants, namely KPMG, EY, PwC. We got some of the customers to come on board to do a brainstorming session to see is Sri Lanka ready for cloud. Answer was yes. And I think I still can remember we came up with some of the action items. Okay, what are the challenges that we have to go to cloud? So the first thing we did as Oracle, we went back to see what are the success stories globally, and then we went to countries which are closer to us in the ASEAN market, and we looked at what are the successful models and why customers are going for cloud. So what we did was we started educating the customers yourself in the pluses or the advantages of going to cloud. I think the panel discussion will cover most of the stuff, and I will let Moon, ASEAN into this to educate you all more on that. But at a high level, the challenges like, is cloud really secure? Can we customize, or can we customize our applications the way we want? Or is
And Chairman, Mr. Paul.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me here today. I think first I'd like to say thank you very much to Mr. Manat Chuba, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and Chattanooga for being our partner for the last 25 years and having success in this market and working together. I think with this partnership we'll go a long way to the cloud as well. And to the rest of the customers there, thank you very much for having Oracle here and inviting us from Asia Pacific, as well as locally to present to you our strategy on applications. So what I'd like to share with you today is our application strategy. I think we've been talking over and over again, it's cloud. Yes, it is the cloud. Oracle is basically going through a very aggressive, as mentioned, through a transformation to the cloud. I think you're familiar with us in the database markets, the platform markets, the storage, hardware, and the applications you're aware of, EBS, PeopleSoft, JDE, and all the solutions that we require. What we're trying to do now is gather all that knowledge and put all that into the cloud. I think we've been talking about why people go to the cloud, but it's much more easier for customers to rapidly deploy. It's more easier for customers to predict the spend they'll have on implementations. And I think pretty much are gone the days of spending $2, $3, $4 million implementation projects that last maybe over a year or two. The situation is everything is going really fast. So we're trying to do things in a very concrete way. So if I could talk just shortly about where Oracle has been in three, I guess, distinct areas. It's the applications unlimited, and this is what you'd be most familiar with. It's when we started to acquire JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, and some Siebel, and some of the other best-of-breed products to make our EPS solutions more robust. That was back in 2003, and we're still supporting those products. And then probably around 2005, we decided to embark on a transformation of Oracle products into Fusion. And we developed our own Fusion set of products in all those areas: ERP, HCM, customer success, EPM. And then we soon realized the next step for us is going to be the cloud. Everybody is moving their implementations into the cloud, making it more accessible to everybody so that we can move our solutions into the cloud. So for us, it was basically the PeopleSoft, JDE, Siebel, EPS solutions back in early 2000. And in the middle, we did a Fusion application, and now we're introducing a brand new set of products into the cloud.
JW Percussion House by Jarnath Vakaburi giving us a Punjabi Dole Festa. With that, we are getting ready for a panel discussion, and we got a lot of information about what's next.
Thank you. Gentlemen of the panel, thank you very much for your presence. And good evening to you. I'd like to start off on the topic today, which is very much cloud-driven conversation. Looking at the facets in this transformational journey that many organizations are taking. More and more businesses are looking at the cloud It's being confirmed that yes, Sri Lanka is ready, but then we still do have maybe some lingering questions from our customers as to how safe is it, what are the challenges that they are facing today in embracing cloud. So today's discussion is revolving around that, and I'd like to sort of start off with the question to Moon. Looking at the Asian region, especially in countries like Sri Lanka, what are the drivers that are making the customers embrace cloud in the region?
The drug talked about the organization. The drivers are similar to smaller companies and bigger companies, all the same. They want to be able to leverage technology to make better efficiencies. They want to be able to invest in a solution that they can grow with. And also to be able to consume the new innovations that are made available because of mobility, because of social media, because of so I think the challenges that are there for big companies are also with the smaller companies. But I think with the cloud, what makes it more beneficial is that it's not just big companies that could have access to that innovation. We're making it available for every company, whether it's a large company, medium-sized company, or small, medium companies, that have access to all this innovation that's out there. In terms of the South Asia growing economies, I cover 70 countries. Of that, Sage East, Sage West is 2 portions. Sage West, which is comprising of this territory, makes up 20 to 30% of my revenue, so it's a big market. And in terms of the adoption of cloud, it's faster here than some commercial companies. And I think the biggest thing is because we have many small and medium companies that don't have that much of the on-premise data centers, hardware, software. They can quickly just adopt cloud and go straight to the cloud. So I think it's very promising for Sri Lankan business in cloud as well as the entire Sage.
That's a very interesting point, actually. So, just picking up from that, maybe I'd like to ask Rohan, what are your views on the cloud adoption in Sri Lanka, and how do you see in general the market adopting?
Thanks, Madhavi. So to answer your initial question, is Sri Lanka ready for the cloud? I would say most certainly yes. I don't think businesses are really going to be contemplating whether to move to the cloud or not to the cloud for a very long time. My estimate is in the next 2 years there will be many more Sri Lankan businesses on the cloud. And that's not because it's something they want to choose between, say, A and B or C, but they're being driven to it through changing customer behavior.
You mean your organization recently replaced the aging accounting software and implemented Oracle PBS. So we understand it was deployed in record time, and I'd like to understand your thoughts on the deployment and the future value that you see the system will give to your organization.
Thanks, Valerie. Yes, being in the travel and tourism industry for decades, we've had so much of issues. We've been suffering so much in Sri Lanka since 2009. We started recovering after about 4 to 5 years, having made ourselves comfortable in finances. First thing we looked at was how to set our back office in place. Because we have a good team going ahead with us, we know where we are going, we have a game plan. In order to get there, we need to have our back office running in place properly. So we decided, all right, time is right for us to change over from whatever we were using into something more sophisticated and more advantageous. Looking at that, we called for bids, 7 or 8 put down to something like 3. And all 3 were well-known brands that included Oracle. We decided on Oracle not because it's the most expensive. To be very honest, out of the 3, Oracle was the most expensive. But we didn't mind going with it. Not because like some of these ladies carrying a Louis Vuitton bag and going to Lady Hilton for home.